Do you ever feel like you're disconnected from your true self? Like you've lost sight of what makes you you? When we're kids, we're so unashamedly ourselves. Children look at the world with curiosity, with excitement. There are endless possibilities. We are all pure love when we're kids. But somewhere along the way, we start to lose that love and acceptance that we have for ourselves. Sometimes we get judged for the way we look or the things we like. Maybe we've been heartbroken or other people have made us doubt ourselves. We slowly learn to start to compare ourselves to others. We start picking ourselves apart and wondering if our dreams and our goals are stupid. Maybe we give up on our dreams in order to make other people happier while putting our happiness on the back burner. We grow up and spend most of our time doing things we don't like and forget about the things that truly makes us feel happy. I feel like part of my self-love journey was reconnecting with the me I used to be as a child, my true essence. The me before shame, guilt, and comparison came along. The me who was unapologetically myself. So, how can you reconnect with your inner child? Here are some of the things I do and purposely plan time for in order to reconnect with myself. Pencil and playtime. Remember when you just had time to let your imagination soar as a kid? Just because we're adults now doesn't mean that we can't play. Think of some of the games and activities you loved to do as a kid and try to pencil in some time to do them now. I loved dancing as a kid, so when I'm feeling stressed, sometimes I just blast some music and dance around in my room. It's honestly so freeing, just dancing like no one's watching. I also loved dressing up as a kid, and surprise, surprise, as an adult, I still love fashion. So there are days I'll just spend time putting together different outfits to see how they look. What does playtime look like for you? You can work on a puzzle, play with Legos, or even play video games you used to love as a child. Go outside. Listen, nature is restorative. I remember spending most of the day outside when I was a kid, whether it was playing in my backyard or hanging out at the neighborhood pool. When was the last time you were outside and stopped to really pay attention to your surroundings without being distracted? Try to experience nature with wonder. Lay on your back outside and watch the clouds. Go for a walk in your neighborhood and pay attention to the trees and the world around you. Go to the beach. Go watch the sunset. Whatever you do, really be present and think of how your child self would experience this moment. Unleash your creativity. I honestly think that painting and drawing can really help boost creativity. I used to love drawing as a kid. I would spend my free time drawing all the time. Then I grew up and I stopped making time for it. I've now started using a coloring book whenever I feel stressed from a busy day, and it truly helps me disconnect and feel centered. Unleashing your creativity can take many forms. Painting and drawing are some ways, but writing can be another way as well. Try to sit down and reserve a few minutes to just sketch, doodle, finger paint, or write in a journal. Try something new. One of the beautiful things about childhood is endless curiosity, viewing the world through a fresh lens. Instead of being scared of trying something new, we should see it as an exciting experience. What's something that you've been wanting to try but have kept putting it off? New experiences are a great way to push us out of our comfort zones and build our confidence. It can be starting a new hobby or signing up for a fitness class that you've been wanting to check out. Speak to your inner child. We are usually harder on ourselves than on anyone else. I've mentioned before that when we're kids, we're just pure love, and somewhere along the way, we turn into our own worst critics. When you're feeling negative thoughts arise or are being too hard on yourself, try talking to your inner child in a way that you would want to be spoken to if you were a kid. For example, if you're feeling anxious, remind your inner child you are in a safe space. It's okay to feel anxious sometimes. If you're being hard on yourself or your body, tell yourself, I love you just the way you are. Be the parent your inner child needs. How would you reparent your inner child? Embrace the nostalgia. There's a reason that shows and movies that we watched as kids give us comfort. They remind us of what it's like to be a kid again. When was the last time you watched a movie or read a book that you really enjoyed as a kid? Have a movie night by yourself or with friends where you can watch your favorite comfort shows or movies from your childhood. Or you can pick up your favorite book that you loved as a kid and re-experience it again as an adult. Reconnect with what makes you happy. Was there something you were really passionate about as a kid that you gave up on? Looking back through the years, are there any activities or experiences you really wish you could experience again? Why not reconnect with that? It could be anything: roller skating, dancing, writing, building things. Try to find ways to incorporate those moments that bring you joy into your life right now. Here's an example. I mentioned that I loved dancing as a kid. I used to take dance classes. So while I'm not signing up for ballet classes now, I incorporate dance into my life by taking dance fitness classes so I can experience that love for dance again. I loved writing and creating art, so I've transferred that creativity into my YouTube channel and creating videos. We grow up and spend most of our time doing things that we don't like and forget about the things that truly make us feel happy. Find what made you happy as a kid and do it again now. Give yourself permission to do nothing. One of the best things about being a kid is the little responsibility we had. Weekends could be spent on fun activities or lazing around the house doing nothing. I feel like society today really pressures people into being productive all the time. If we're not being productive, then we're not being valuable and we're lazy. There's nothing wrong with giving yourself a break, though. Sometimes we need to pause and do absolutely nothing to replenish our energy. And I mean nothing. No running errands, no studying. During your unproductive time, you can do activities that are relaxing or spark creativity. You can read, draw, listen to music, watch a movie. The possibilities are endless. I always pencil in what I call unproductive time when I feel like I need to replenish my energy. It always helps me reset and clear my mind when I feel like I'm running on empty. By nurturing your inner child, you can cultivate a sense of inner peace and happiness. And you can use this connection to really get in touch with yourself again. You can reconnect with who you've always been and find that sense of magic that you used to experience in your life when you were younger. Embrace your fears, vulnerabilities, and even your passions without judgment. just as a child would. Reignite that love within yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. If you enjoyed this video, I post videos about self-love and fashion every week, so you can go check those out on my channel as well. And if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you subscribed. Thank you. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Love you.